And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
La alineación de hoy será...
Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances. But you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can. And he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive. And from what I've seen, it is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, can he get onto this?
Oh, really well played.
He is through here! Valverde does really well to win the ball there. And it's Balde. Good pressure, determined, intense. He won't be happy with that one. Valverde. He's in a great position here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's tidy. Can he finish? He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
He's gone looking for safety. And it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
There will be a throw-in. Balde.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Wriggles his way through. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. In with the challenge. Now they can break here. That looks a cracking ball. And a chance! Balde gets it away. Bellingham. He's going for goal! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Bellingham simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Pedri. Looking for the run. Deftly out wide. Goulet carries the ball down the right.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Jong. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a good foot in there. Approaching the half-hour mark. Fernandez. He's on it. Can he get away? And Koundé. Chouameni. Valverde. Goulet. And it's Arda Goulet. Bellingham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Fernandez. And it's Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Fernandez. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Couldn't squeeze it through. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Balde calmly anticipates. De Jong. Now Casado. Fernandez proves just a little bit too strong. Now, can they get him away? Oh, perfect. Vinicius Junior. Chesney breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rashford. He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. The ball has bounced loose now. Bellingham. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kubasi. Fernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Oh, smashing header! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Koundé.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Knocks it into space. Well, it's come to nothing. It's a goal kick. Koundé. Yamal. That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Valverde. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! And we have our very first corner. Eric Garcia getting this one clear. Traumeri. No way through. Balde. That has been slung wide. And he's worked it through. Fernandez. Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's hoisted clear. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Great pressure, plenty of it. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception. Eric Garcia. De Jong shifted it to the flank. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Bellingham. Goulet has it in a wide position. Played out to the right. Real chance! There's a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Rashford. And that has put paid to that. And here's Goulet. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
No, he's not getting past him there. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Goulet. De Jong. He's looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good take in a good area. Takes a shot. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Yes, it's there. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Marcó en el minuto 68.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! It's a goal! And they're back in front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable, but has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So there's going to be another change here.
Cambio de jugadores. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15.
Well, this is what we've
será
been waiting
sustituido
for.
por el dorsal 21.
Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Fermin. And it's Balde. He's a sharp little ball here. Brahim Diaz. Pedri. And Fermin. And it's Balde. Pedri. This is De Jong. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Spread it left. That's Lopez. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans
Se va a
appreciate
producir
that.
un
I think he
cambio de
can feel
jugadores.
pretty happy
El
with the
dorsal 10
contribution he's made.
será reemplazado por el dorsal 30.
Kubasi. Lewandowski. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kubasi. And it's Casado. It's Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. That has been cut short. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Foot in. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Kubasi. And it's Casado. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. No second thought, a straight red card. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Gol del Barcelona. Marcó en el minuto 85 el dorsal 10.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time.
Brahim Diaz. That's going to go a long way.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a lovely, neat pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
The most accurate pass. The final seconds now. That is good alertness. Courtois. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. He has a look out. Bernal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Out to the right.
Might want to be careful there.
Swung over. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a crunching tackle. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el
So a
estadio
brief
dispone de
breather
una sala
and
de
then
objetos
extra
perdidos,
time.
que permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 3.
Into
El
extra
dorsal
time we
14.
go.
El dorsal 7.
Madrid conceded an
Serán
equaliser late
sustituidos
on.
por
Now
el
they have to
dorsal
do it all
17.
again. Do they
El
have what
dorsal
it takes?
2. El dorsal 11. Se va a
Bernal.
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Fermin powering forward here. It's played through for him. Great ball and he's in. And the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely
El
loving
dorsal
this.
9.
Barcelona take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! And that is one way to get his defending done. Madrid have their second corner now. Bellingham! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Eric Garcia. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bernal. Well, that looks a decent ball. Deep cross. And he knocks it clear. Oh, what has happened here? Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Bellingham tries to play it through. Flashes it across. Up he goes! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Marcó en el minuto 14 del juego.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now that's well seen too. Spread out to the left. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And he welcomes it in. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal
And
6
so the last chance to
serán
find a winner.
sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
It has been a
el dorsal
slugfest.
45.
Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Christensen. And it's Martin. Lopez. Brahim Diaz. Eric Garcia. Bernal. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Howson is there, and he can get that clear. Rodrigo. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eric Garcia. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a shade optimistic. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Tries to pass it through. Chance! Oh, crossbar!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bernal. Martin. And Bernal. It's a good spell of possession, this. Araujo cuts it out. Asensio promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's away. Courtois claims comfortably. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. And you can almost hear a pin drop. Rodrigo shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he has done his bit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
And stepping up, the skipper. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Endrick will take their second. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Fermin is second man up. Oh, Cooley does it.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Howson is third in line. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
The third man in the queue. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve. 3-3. He steps up to take the fourth penalty. And in with absolute accuracy.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised. Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Brahim Diaz with the last of the first 5 penalties. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Barcelona at the point of no return. It's in. Pick that one out.
Good penalty. Completely wrong-footed the keeper.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
He must, but can he? Dispatched! There will be more of this.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Through to 7, and we're still going.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, it didn't change.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Saved it! And that's won it! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails worth it in the end. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.